Ahoy there, mateys. I'm back from my 2022 Emerald Princess Cruise holiday, and it's about time I talk about it.
What the gym?
What's up, everybody? It's What Jim. Like I said at the intro of this video, I'm going to be talking about my 2022 trip on an Emerald Princess Cruise. And it's a cruise that went around the UK. And I'm going to be talking about some of the decks you will find on the Emerald Princess Cruise, as well as the destinations that this cruise went on. But before we talk about those stuff, I'm going to talk about my history with cruises. So I've been on in total 8 cruises, and this is my 3rd Princess Cruise I've been on. The other 2 were Sapphire Princess Cruises. This is my first time being on an Emerald Princess Cruise. So now I'm going to talk about the different areas you will find on the Emerald Princess cruise ship. But we're just going to be talking about my favourite areas. So I'm going to be showing you a picture now of the Emerald Princess cruise itself. It's a very, very big cruise ship, and it's got in total 19 decks. It's not got a deck 13. I don't believe any cruises have a deck 13 because it's an unlucky number. But yeah, that's what we're going to show you for the cruise itself. We'll now move on to the Piazza atrium, which you will find on deck 5, the Plaza. There's always something going on here. There's a cafe right next to it, and there's also an art gallery quite near it as well. And there's always some sort of game or something going on in the main atrium area, whether it's Jenga or Connect 4. It's I think it's called 4 in a row if you're an American. The next area is the Princess Theatre. There were lots of things going on there. There was a theatre. There was something going on in the theatre every night. There was sometimes things for during the day as well, for things such as that there was this guy talking about his band, the Detonators. There was also an ex-butler of Prince Charles. Now he's King Charles III. So because he's now king, he's not prince anymore. The butler doesn't work for him anymore. And you've seen the picture I had taken with him, and he was on during the day, but I had the picture taken with him on that evening, and it was the last night of the cruise. But some of the entertainment we had in the Princess Theatre in the evening, there was a Voice of the Ocean competition. There was also an Elton John tribute, a John Lennon and Paul McCartney tribute. There were all sorts of singers and comedians and production shows. There was definitely something for everyone in the Princess Theatre, and you will find that on Deck 6, Fiesta, or also Deck 7, Promenade, depending on where you choose to sit in the theatre. Next up, I'm going to talk about the Vinci dining room. That's where I had my dinner for most of the nights. I really enjoyed going to this dining room. They had so many amazing food there, and that was on Deck 6 Fiesta. And my favourite food they did there was chicken tikka masala. I'm telling you, it's the best curry I've ever had. It was perfect. It was a masterpiece. I also had hot dog and chips one night. I had roast beef one night. I had all sorts of starters and desserts. They really weren't making me go hungry. There was always something I wanted to eat there every single night. But now I'm going to be talking about my favourite area of the cruise, and it's on Deck 7, Promenade, and it's the Explorers Lounge. A lot of the quizzes and a lot of the entertainment stuff happened in this lounge, and there was actually a Beatles quiz, and I actually won the Beatles quiz. So you'll be seeing a picture of me with the champagne I won, but I drank none of it as I don't drink alcohol. But I was really glad to win the quiz. I got 25 out of 25, but so did 2 other teams. So there was a tie-break question, and somebody else actually won it, but we all said the same answer. But the guy that won it actually gave me the champagne, so I really appreciate it to that person who went ahead and did that. But it was a great area just to chill out. I did my Lego annual there. I did all sorts of activity books there, and it was just a really, really fun place to chill out and have a drink. And I met some really, really great people there as well. Now I'm going to be showing you the cabin that we had, which was on Deck 8, the Emerald deck. There are loads of decks that have that have cabins in, but ours, like I said, was in deck 8, and it was the room was called E302, and my mum and dad had a bunk bed. I had my own bed as well. So they're the main places I want to talk to you about that you will find on the Emerald Princess cruise. And we went on this cruise on the 30th of September all the way to the 10th of October. So now we're going to be talking about the places that the cruise ship went to on this cruise. So they're all in the UK. So it started off in Southampton. That's where the cruise set off from. Then it went to Portland, and we didn't actually go to Portland. The cruise went to Portland, but while you got there, we took the shuttle bus that takes you to Weymouth. So we went there, and I bought some really cool stuff in Weymouth, and I'll be showing you a couple of pictures of the gifts I bought at the end of this video. But I really enjoyed going there. That was probably my favourite stop we went to, and it was on my favourite day as well, the 1st of October. That was the Saturday. The reason why it was my favourite day was not only because of Weymouth, but also because I had the chicken tikka masala on that day. And then we went to Guernsey, and that was on the 2nd of October. I didn't go there because it was a tender, so the cruise didn't actually go onto a port. You had to get this little shuttle boat to go ahead and get to the locations. And I didn't get to go on the shuttle because they're not electric wheelchair accessible. They are manual wheelchair accessible, but not electric wheelchairs. Unfortunately, I couldn't go on it. Fortunately, though, my dad did go to Guernsey, and he took a couple of pictures and videos while he was there, and you'll be seeing some of that in this video. Then the 3rd of October was a sea day, and then the 4th was Dublin, but unfortunately that was tendered again, and my dad didn't even get off on this stop. So me, my mum, my dad, we all stayed on the cruise for this day. Then we went to Belfast on the 5th of October. That was really amazing. We went to the Titanic Museum. I'll be showing you a couple of pictures now, but I'm going to be doing a video dedicated to this museum, so stay tuned for that. Once I've uploaded that video, I'll link it in the description below. And then on the 6th of October, it was Greenock in Scotland. It's very close by to Glasgow. Some people actually went to Glasgow from there, but I didn't unfortunately get off. It wasn't tendered, but the ramp to get out from the cruise onto the port was just too steep, and it wasn't very good weather either. So I decided not to go out for this one and stay on the cruise ship instead. Then on the 7th of October, I went back to Liverpool. Third time I've been, twice this year now, and it would have been my favourite location if I hadn't been there before. But because I've already been there twice, I knew what I was getting myself in for. The weather wasn't that great that day, but the ramp was a little bit steep to get out from the ship onto the port. But I had to make the sacrifice, as I absolutely loved Liverpool, and it was great to go back there again. I went to a shop that I'd been to twice before when I went to Liverpool, and then we also went back to the Cabin Club, and I really enjoyed that. And it was quite busy when we went to the Cabin Club, and the guy singing, it was Gary Murphy again. He was singing there last time I went to the Cabin Club in July of this year, 2022. Actually, it was late June 2022, to be more specific. Then on the 8th of October, it's Holyhead in Wales, but I didn't go off there because that was tendered. But my dad got off. You will see some pictures / videos of Holyhead. And then on the 10th of October, went back to Southampton, and that was the end of the cruise holiday. I really enjoyed this cruise holiday. It was a shame we didn't get off at every single stop, and the weather wasn't that great for some of them, but I had overall a really enjoyable time. The entertainment was really fun, with what was going on at the theatre, what's going on in the Explorers Lounge, what was going on in the main atrium area, and the room I had was really great as well. And I just overall had a really great time on this cruise. And you can let me know what your experience of being on a cruise is, if you've been on one, that is, and if you've not been on one, I highly recommend to go on one. I'm now going to show you a couple of pictures of the gifts I bought from when I went on this cruise. These aren't all the gifts, but these are most of them. And here is a picture of a George Harrison miniature guitar I got from Weymouth. It doesn't play. It's just for show. But I thought this list looked really, really cool. And also I got this Beatles hoodie from Liverpool as well. So that's really all I'll say for this video though. And thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and comment. Until next time everyone, peace and love, and ciao.